And that is why they are attracting a lot of fans of this movie or movie. To get into
and just like the name of the movie itself, like Detective Chinatown, so in that film studio in Shandong province, they offer a service where you can dress the trench coat and play the detective Liu Haoran himself. So it's kind of like a role-playing game, and so that's in Shandong province. And elsewhere in Inner Mongolia, the very northern part of China, so they filmed on the grasslands of the film, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the great hero. And so there are also tourists visiting Inner Mongolia to the spot where the hero in the movie, Guo Jing, shot an eagle, which is actually the name of the Chinese novel. And so the tourist number surged to 15% during the Spring Festival. And apart from this very particular special spots where the films were taken, just the cinemas, like all around the country, are seeing a flush of tourists. For example, in Guiyang, which is in southwest China's Guizhou province, the country's widest IMAX movie, Laser Hall, became a national sensation because of Ne Zha 2, and there's a 14% increase. Actually, it's the 40% increase of the nearby hotel and food sales near these IMAX cinemas, thanks to the growing number of film goers.
Almost 130,000 people traveled there. The IMAX GT Laser Hall became the tourist attraction itself. So was it the IMAX screen? Was it the movie? Was it a combination of the two? Probably.
Just for the best viewing experience.
Yeah, but again, a 40% increase for food and hotel bookings is proof that it has a huge impact on tourism. Harbin too, right? They have a record-breaking IMAX screen. It turned into a landmark as well. That's in the northwest part of the country. And same situation there. It attracted out-of-town tourists, and the same situation again. The theater linked up with local restaurants and theme parks to make it more of an inclusive experience.
Sometimes we even call it like ticket economy. You can get that movie ticket to the restaurant and getting a discount.
Yeah, exactly, which is just a great idea. Then in 2025 as well, there was an official campaign that rolled out, Travel with Movies. What was that about?
Yeah, it is more like we have so many famous movies already, and not only new movies, but also like some very classic movies. So a lot of these regions are inviting visitors to go to that specific city, and then you can follow the route that the movie is listing, or they recommend some of the routes, just we said. So you can go to that different cities and travel with the movie.
For example, what would an example be?
I was part of that campaign earlier this year, around February, March, where I went to the southern part of China. I was in Guangxi province and then Guangdong province as well. So Guangxi province, as I said earlier, so there's, I forgot the name of that very tourist spot, but it is related to the scene. It's the place that inspired. It's the actual place that inspired the movie creators for the Ne Zha 2 cast to design the scene for Chen Tanguan, a very important...
The home of the main character.
Right, a very important place for the story. And there are visitors visiting Guangxi because of its connection to the Ne Zha movie.
Speaking of Ne Zha again, I saw some video of some graffiti walls. I don't think it's just in one part of the country. I think they have them in various parts of the country.
It's almost everywhere. You can not only these scenic spots, but also in shopping malls. Everywhere you can. It's not like illegal graffiti everywhere.
No,
it's like artists painting.
Yeah, it's not under a bridge.
Banksy, Banksy.
Yeah, it's really well.
Yeah, and when I was in Shenzhen, I actually found there's also such a graffiti. Actually, more than one. There were a couple of these, but I just chose one. Perhaps the most popular Ne Zha graffiti wall in Shenzhen. And they took a Venezuelan influencer over there in like around 4-5 p.m. on a working day, and they were all
событий подшучивать над монографией.
这两个项目也确实是近些年来的体育产业当中。
公司提高他们的收入。
如今，和田地区的沙产业正从种植沙漠特色植物向多元化沙区经济作物转变，让绿色财富在黄沙中生根发芽。目前，整个新疆沙区特色经济作物的种植面积已达到184.5万亩，沙产业年产值达到43.7亿元。从滤镜沙退到点沙成金，人们在昔日荒芜的沙海中正谱写着绿富同心的崭新篇章。
要实现滤镜沙退，最关键的因素就是水。和田地区科学运用。
Wang Yangyang spoke with Tudin, a researcher from the Communication University of China and also a practitioner of virtual reality and media arts. And they spoke about some insight on the application of technology through film in tourism.
So how do you see the connection between real film tourism and these new virtual film spaces?
For film locations and virtual worlds, I would say they are not competing. Instead, they are complementary. Real locations offer that tangible magic where you can walk there, you can touch there. This is something where your favorite scenes could happen. This magic is powerful. But for virtual reality, those spaces, they break down physical and financial barriers. For example, not everyone can travel to Egypt, travel to pyramid, but VR could let us from anywhere to step into those worlds and to explore some parts that are not easily accessed. This is definitely like an infinite extension of the film world or the film set. So ideally, a great virtual reality experience would inspire someone eventually to visit the real space. It's about expanding the universe of the film, the universe of a traveling destination, and offering different layers of the engagement from the audience.
Have you personally visited any VR film spaces?
Yes, for me, for example, like there was a virtual reality LBE, we say a location-based entertainment called 隐秘的心灵, The Great Scene. As this virtual reality space can let anyone from different spaces to step into the Xi'an tourism destination. So
классикалық радиосы баршаңызға көтеріңкі көңіл күй тілейді.
Катастрофически растут, доходы населения падают, закредитованность, согласно все той же статистике, очень высокая у населения. Мы подходим к классическому пирамидальному кризису, когда потребление будет какое-то время еще субсидировать рост, даже пусть номинальный, внутреннего валового продукта, но он не будет приводить к положительным результатам в экономике и приведет к банкротству огромного количества домохозяйств, которые не смогут уже обслуживать собственные долги и обеспечивать этот самый рост. Ну и плюс к этому ВВП может расти сколько угодно, и этот показатель может быть сколь угодно хорошим, если при этом погода в доме не становится лучше, то, наверное, можно просто перестать читать об этом новости.
Равиль Сайганов, специально для Бизнес ФМ.
Тыңдаушыға бір сәлем. Кешкі бағдарламасы. Алдап жүр ау байқа.
Сіз ашуланып кете беретін болыпсыз.
Енді құттықтаудың орны бар ғой.
Церемония была уже. Гравитонная медицина. Единственная область. Мощная музыка. Киноэкран. Не переключайтесь. Все самое интересное о Китае ждет вас в эфире Международного радио Китая.
Пекин, Шанхай,
Чанган,
Губин, Сиху,
Панда,
Сиань, Бельмень.
китайский самовар.
Здесь вы узнаете все о китайском туризме. Отправимся в путешествие по Китаю.